February 14th is usually a day for roses and romance, but in 1929, it became the setting for one of the most infamous mob hits in American history. Today, we're exploring the shocking story behind Al Capone's involvement in the St. Valentine's Day Massacre, an event that revealed the brutal underbelly of Chicago's gang wars and forever changed the nation's view of organized crime. By the late 1920s, Prohibition was in full swing, and bootlegging had turned parts of Chicago into battle zones. Rival gangs fought tooth and nail for control of lucrative speakeasies, gambling dens, and alcohol distribution routes. Among these gangsters, none was more feared or more publicized than Alphonse Al Capone. His lavish lifestyle and iron-fisted rule made him a household name, and he commanded a small army of loyal enforcers ready to do his bidding at any cost. On the other side stood George "Bugs" Moran, a prominent figure in the North Side Gang. Tensions between Capone's organization and Moran's crew had been simmering for years, marked by drive-by shootings and hijackings of liquor shipments. Their rivalry reached a bloody peak on a chilly February morning in 1929. Rumors circulated that a stolen shipment of premium whiskey was being sold at a garage on North Clark Street, frequented by Moran's associates. On February 14th, 4 men, 2 of them dressed as police officers, stormed the garage. They lined 7 men against the wall under the pretense of a routine police raid, then opened fire without warning. The barrage of bullets was so intense that many victims were left unrecognizable. After making sure no one was alive, the imposters staged a fake arrest scene and slipped away before real law enforcement arrived. News of the massacre stunned the country. Photos of the bloodbath splashed across newspapers, transforming public fascination into outright horror. Capone was conveniently in Florida at the time, but few doubted his involvement. Ironically, this spectacle also marked a turning point. Federal authorities and the public demanded a crackdown on organized crime. While Capone was never formally charged with the murders, the pressure led investigators to dig into his finances. Ultimately, he was brought down for tax evasion, ending his reign over Chicago's underworld. Despite the overwhelming evidence and public outrage, questions remain. Was Bugs Moran the real target that morning? Did Capone orchestrate every detail, or did his lieutenants act alone? One thing is certain: the St. Valentine's Day Massacre exposed the lethal violence of Prohibition-era gangsters and forced the government to aggressively pursue criminal empires. February 14th, 1929, will forever be remembered as the day love and bloodshed collided in Chicago. This massacre showcased the cold reality of life under gangster rule and foreshadowed the end of Capone's dominance. If you found this story fascinating, be sure to subscribe for more deep dives into history's most shocking moments. And tell us in the comments, do you think this was Capone's darkest move, or just another violent chapter in the saga of Prohibition-era Chicago?